everyone, it is Sandra, the Thrifty Mommy, and I kind of wanted to talk to you about a fostering update. We actually just adopted Clifford out, and it's mixed emotions for sure. Bittersweet. I'm very, very happy that he finally has that forever home that he deserves so much, but at the same time, it's really sad because we have to let him go. And all my other fostering videos have been of, oh look, we got a new dog and this is who it is and this is their story. But I never really tell the after part of fostering, the part where you have to get rid of them and let them go and how that all works and my thought process on that. So I figured I would do that today. I literally just dropped him off. So I have these little heart pangs like, oh, I'm going to miss him in bed tonight and snuggling with me, and I'm not going to be feeding him in the morning and taking him on his walks and all that kind of stuff. So for those of you who haven't heard the story or want a backstory, this whole fostering dogs thing started about because we rescued our boxer, Lucky, and we had him for quite a few years, and he ended up passing away this past year from cancer. And I wasn't sure that I would ever want to adopt another dog because my heart was literally broken, and I just didn't know. And I don't know, I kept going to the pound because I knew if I was going to get another dog, it would be a rescue dog. And I kept going to the pound and I saw all these dogs there, and it was just really, really sad. And I joined a few groups on Facebook for animal rescues, and I decided to ultimately to start fostering as Lucky's cause. Like, it was something I could do in memory of him that was really good. We got Clifford from an owner who finally agreed to surrender Clifford to us. We got word of him and that he was not in good shape at all. He was extremely underweight. He had infection all over the place and a whole slew of things. So we decided to take him in and get him better. So first we started with the weight, getting him to gain weight and everything, and then we started getting him up to date on his immunizations, getting him the meds that he needed and all that kind of jazz. And then we were about ready to do a neuter surgery, and he had a freak incident at our house, which made me feel horrible. It was when I was in the hospital, not this time obviously, but the last time I was in with my ear surgery in February, or my ear complication in February. He got into our trash and was digging around and actually cut himself on some piece of broken glass, and he severed 2 tendons and a pretty major artery in his leg. So he had to have surgery to repair that, which I did a video on that as well. And then he got all fixed up from that and got him healthy again from that. And then he had his neuter surgery, and then I knew it was time for me to start looking for a home for him. And I kind of put it off for a while because, to be honest, I was getting attached to him, and I knew he was never going to be our forever dog. We were not going to keep him forever, and I had to relinquish rights to him at some point. So we did find him an owner. What I do is I do home checks. I have some criteria that I want to be comfortable with leaving this dog that I care about with you. So whenever I do a foster, I do home checks and a background check, and we do a meet and greet a couple times just to make sure everything's really going to work out. And these owners are going to be great for Clifford, I'm sure of it. And so we went and we dropped him off. And I get a lot of questions of, how do you do that, and doesn't that break your heart, and I wouldn't be able to do that, and all this kind of stuff. And quite honestly, it is really kind of sad all the time. You get over it after a while because you know when you get the dog that they are not yours. They're yours temporarily, but they are not yours to keep. God, if that was the case, I'd have 1,000 dogs eventually. But the thing I keep saying in my mind is, if I keep the dogs I foster, I won't have room to help anymore. And I truly have a passion for this. I feel, you know, the animals, they don't have any voices, kind of like children, but they don't have any voice, and nobody really protects them. And in a lot of states, there's not even that many laws to protect them from certain things. So that's where I found it came full circle. After Lucky had passed away, and I found another passion of mine, which is volunteering my time. Yeah. My
new dog, Rocky.
Yes, we do have a new dog named Rocky. But I found a passion to volunteer my time and money at times and services in my heart, and I lend it to these animals who really don't have anywhere to go. So how I do it is I do it privately when there is nowhere for any dog to go. There's no rescues that have room for them. They're all full up, which is very often the rescues are full. It's really hard to find spaces in rescues because there's just so many homeless dogs or medical need dogs or whatever. So anyway, what I do then is if I have the time and the means to do it, I will assess the situation and offer to privately foster, and it's been going pretty good. Clifford was the exception for the expense rule because he was a very expensive foster. So I think we might take a little break for a little bit to kind of recoup. It's almost like you got to mourn the loss of the one that you had. I don't want to get another one right away back to back. Again, you never know. I might get a phone call from a rescue or from a person saying, hey, we have this dog that we think you could help, and I might just say okay, but you never know. But that's what I kind of keep in mind is if I keep them, I cannot help anymore because we have a 2 to 3 dog limit. We had 2 fosters and 1 permanent dog for a little while, and 3 is definitely our limit. If you've never heard echolalia, that's it. He repeats a word over and over and over. Anyway, if you guys ever have any questions on fostering, or if you want information on how you can foster, let me know. I would be glad to share that information with you guys. And that's about it. So we're gonna miss Clifford so much, but his new family, his adoptive family, so up and down that they would be giving us updates and pictures, and we've friended each other on Facebook already, so I can kind of follow along on what's going on and how things are going. And I do have a strict policy that if for one reason or another it doesn't work out, or they change their mind or what have you, that they are not to return, or they are not to give the dog away, sell the dog, or put it in the pound. It is only supposed to come back to me personally. So I haven't had an issue yet with any of my adopters. I'm in contact with all of my adopters still through Facebook and text message and stuff, and I love getting the little updates from time to time, and I'm curious what Clifford's new name will be. I told him don't even worry about changing it, he's only 1, he can adapt. So anyway guys, this is a long rambly little video, so I suppose I'm going to let you go now, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye!